always get good attorneys if you're filing suits and appealing. Uh, if you've been arrested for opening a business, for example, or equal protection laws issues and lack of due process and no probable cause and all those other things. It's always good to always go, if it ever came down to a jury trial in civil courts and in other courts, like if it's considered a crime. But in order for it to be a crime, it has to fall into the crimes code, and like whatever state that may be. Like the federal code, I think it's a Title 18 federal codes. Some states, and then other states have these different codes. Like under maybe Title 42, for example. But you really have to understand your rights as much as possible in a country that's heading for communism and socialism, especially. The criminal justice system is an adverse system. You're fighting a governmental system that's corrupt, on all levels. You never go and have a bench trial. In communist socialist countries, you don't have a right to trials by jury. What do you think they want to do here in the United States? They want to take all your due process rights from you and your equal protection laws away from you. They want to take your rights to a jury trial away from you. And they hell and back first, second, fourth, fifth, sixth, eighth, going on 10th, 14th, and many other rights guaranteed by us, by founding fathers, which was a republic. Okay, understand your state and federal laws. If you're traveling into another state, first of all, I will tell you right now, do not go into New York. Stay out of it. There's no need for you to go there right now with the illegal actions that the evil government system's taking there. Stay out of New York City, stay out of their state. I wouldn't go to California right now, or Michigan if I were you. I wouldn't go to Miami or Broward County if I were you. There's other states, I don't know which they all are, and all that you have to stay out of right now. That's the fact that you can't even travel within the United States without, having to provide ID, or what you're reasoning to be in their state or city. And, if that's not crazy, what the hell is? It's the United States. It's not, Albania. It's not the Czech Republic. You're not even in South Korea. No, South Korea is nowhere near as bad as North Korea, is it? No. Not in Vietnam or Laos or Cambodia. Okay, so, other things, is just to learn how to survive. With clean water, you're going to be wanting to get showers and eat your hygiene, brushing your teeth. Stop using fluoridated toothpaste. You have to spend more money. Fluoride is not good for us. Fluoridated water, chlorine, all the things that they've done to us over the years. Okay, there's just so many things that happen, over the years in the United States, and now that we've seen what we've seen this year, 2020, what's 2030 going to look like? Okay, UN 21, UN Agenda 30, 2030. That means that there's something up 10 years from now. Well, what's the goal from 10 years? Well, we told you 20 years from now their goal is to get down to 500 million people in the world's population. They may be able to do that if we can't fight back. Okay, you know, the easiest targets are always the elderly and the young, the children. If you can fight a physical fight, if you can, pull the trigger of a gun, a machine gun, you better learn how to do it now. We all should do stuff like that. I'm not advocating you buying guns illegally. If you do that, then look, then do what you want to do. I'm not allowed to tell you to do anything illegal. Okay, to go and buy a gun illegally. I will tell you to buy guns legally, though. So that would be up to you, for example, to get a gun, off the black market or off the street somewhere, But if you're going to do something like that, you shouldn't be using it for the wrong reason, to be robbing people or be in a gang or useless shootings, If you're going to do something with, a gun illegally, then defend yourself against the system that's coming after you with the vaccines. That I would tell you to do. You have a right to defend yourself, and if that's the only way you can defend yourself, then I suppose you're going to do it. Okay, so I would not argue against it. I'm not here to ever say that I'm ever going to promote somebody to do something that's illegal. I'm not allowed to. Okay. All right. But then our enemies are doing illegal things to us, aren't they? And it's all fair in love and war, isn't it? Well, all fair in this war, isn't it? If you want to defend yourself from your life and your properties. If a mob's coming at you, boom, 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 it's either you or them, isn't it? Okay, so that's just, use your head, common sense. There was something else that was on my mind, and I forgot what it was, but I might have said something similar in the past on one of my videos, but when you've got 400 plus videos up there on 2 YouTube channels, and then, a dozen on Dailymotion, and a couple on BigShoot.com, and other sources that I'm thinking about in the future, and building a new website, showing all the links, and showing sources, and there's so many sources that I can't keep up with it all, and Instagram, and also Facebook, and other sources out there. It's just way too much, and all the names of my videos, for example, the links to my videos. It was very time consuming. It's what it's going to be. Okay, and I cannot do things overnight. This is a lot of work. It's time, that I have put in, and not getting enough sleep, and wearing my body down. My brain and my body need that sleep and hydration and other things for health. I need to be focused. Driving, can't be driving drowsy. But I'm just one person out there that's giving you examples. Okay. I know there's other sources, but I haven't seen those other sources that tell you how to defend yourself. But they're out there.